Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and there is no Monday on the calendar at all. You pick up your phone and it says decade, day 6, month of Brumaire, year 233. You don't understand, is this a bug? But no, this is the new reality. Humanity has rewritten time. A crazy fantasy. Not at all. Millions of people have already tried to live this way, and history was ready to take a completely different path. Today I'll tell you about the moment when Europe almost abandoned the familiar concept of time, and why this nearly changed all of human civilization. France, late 18th century. The streets are boiling, kings are falling, heads are tumbling into baskets. Revolution. The country decided to destroy everything that reminded it of the past. Religion, monarchs, old orders. And at some point, the revolutionaries looked at each other and said, "Listen, why are we even living by a calendar that monks invented 1,000 years ago?" The logic was ironclad. If you want to create a new man, you need to start with the most fundamental thing, time. And they dared to do what today would look like a global update of reality. So, January 4, forget it, burn it. Now the year begins on the day of the autumn equinox. Makes sense, right? Months, not needed either. Instead, there are new ones, based on the seasons. Vendémiaire, Brumaire, Frimaire, Nivose, Pluviose, Ventose. 12 months in total, but they sound like names of magic spells. Weeks? Now, here's the interesting part. The revolutionaries decided that the old 7-day week was too religious. So instead of a week, there's a decade, a 10-day cycle. And yes, there's only one day off. Every 10th day, can you imagine? You work 9 days in a row, then rest 1 day. Harsh even by 18th century standards. But the biggest blow came to the clocks. This is the moment when a modern viewer's brain starts to melt. The revolutionaries decided, since we already have a decimal counting system, why not have decimal time too? And they did it. 10 hours in a day, 100 minutes in an hour, 100 seconds in a minute. So if you have a meeting at 3:30, it's not what you think it is in reality. 3.30 means 35% of the day. People actually carried such clocks. Engravings from that time preserve decimal clock faces. They look like brilliant artifacts from a parallel universe. Imagine being late by a couple of seconds, and those aren't the seconds you know. The experiments lasted nearly 13 years, and problems began to emerge quite quickly. First, fatigue. People simply couldn't endure 9 days without a break. Soldiers collapsed, workers complained, even officials started mixing up the days. Second, chaos in foreign trade. Try explaining to a foreign merchant that the shipment will arrive on the 8th day of the 2nd decade of Pluviose. What Pluviose? What decade? Why 8? Foreigners panicked. Third, science and medicine. Astronomers had to convert time back and forth. Doctors wrote medical histories using 2 systems at once. Navigators confused each other. The system broke even those who had invented it. And then, at some point, everyone noticed a strange thing. For humanity to adapt to the new system, a new generation would need to be raised. That knew nothing of Mondays, March, or 05.47 a.m. But revolution is an unpredictable thing. Power changed too quickly, and every new politician said the same thing. You know, it's certainly beautiful, but maybe we shouldn't? The calendar began to crack. People secretly kept using the old time. Inside the country, 2 times existed simultaneously, the revolutionary one and the familiar one. And in 1806, Napoleon finally gave up, cancel everything, return to the normal calendar. Let the people calm down. This is where real philosophy begins. Imagine the system had taken root. France becomes a global superpower, Europe adopts its time, and then the whole world. Today, your phone would show decimal clocks. The week would be 10 days long. March, June, and November would never have existed. Schools, work schedules, medicine, transportation, everything would be built on a completely different logic. We would be living in a reality created by a few people who decided to remake humanity. This is a true social experiment. Massive, bold, wild. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you want more.